Sawadee Krap. I would like to thank everyone for joining us to celebrate Royal Thai Armed Forces Day, which is held to commemorate the importance of the Royal Thai Armed Forces in safeguarding and protecting Thailand's sovereignty, independence, and territorial integrity for over 4 centuries. It also affords us the opportunity to look ahead at the fast-changing geopolitical and geostrategic landscape and the expectations of men and women in uniforms from being first responders during the pandemic and natural disasters to protecting our democracies, peacekeeping, combating terrorism, and cybersecurity, to name a few. We are forever grateful that our troops are adapting and expanding their roles to meet these expectations and to protect us from new threats. As a major non-NATO ally, Thailand views that we must adjust and fine-tune our alliance and combined efforts. Both our armed forces have become more than pillars of security, but also figures of comfort. This is why we very much welcome the Joint Vision Statement 2020 signed by our Ministers of Defense as a galvanizing platform to adjust our alliance to meet any new challenges and expectations that may arise. Ladies and gentlemen, our annual joint exercises remain crucial to our success. Although COVID-19 pandemic may have forced us to postpone some joint exercises, including this year's Cobra Gold, we hope to reschedule them at the earliest opportunity, as the inauguration of President-elect Joe Biden will bring new leadership in the US government and the armed forces of the US. I very much hope that cooperation between Thai and US armed forces, underscored by the recently signed Joint Vision Statement, will continue to widen and deepen. Finally, I wish to express my heartfelt appreciation to all the brave men and women in uniform who are serving and defending our nations around the clock. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. The day of 18th January marks anniversary of the battle back to 500 years ago, when Thai King Naresuan the Great, won over adversary, and today, the Royal Thai Armed Forces commemorate this event with a commitment to uphold the sovereignty of Thailand. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our host country, the United States and the US Armed Forces, for your warm hospitality. Our military-to-military relationship has been rock solid and even get stronger. With over 200 years of friendship, Thailand is one of the oldest US allies in Asia. As year of 2020 drew to a close, we have accomplished a number of important objectives. Even in this tough time, last year, the Royal Thai Army sent an infantry company to train with American soldiers in Hawaii and Louisiana. With US support, we are modernizing our striker unit. Despite pandemic, the Royal Thai Armed Forces consistently make our maximum effort to maintain close relationship with the US through annual combined exercise such as Cobra Gold, the largest multinational exercise in Indo-Pacific. Within AFRIM's medical research framework, the US military continues to collaborate with the Royal Thai Armed Forces to control the spread of COVID-19 by conducting research and supporting medical equipment. Last year, we have also exchanged several high-level visits. These senior official visits demonstrate the strong institutional tie between our two armed forces. When threats to security are transnational in nature, no nation can fight alone. I believe that the interoperability between Thai and US armed forces with our allies and partners is essential. Thank you everyone for joining us to celebrate our Armed Forces Day. Now may I invite Vice Admiral Lisa Franchetti, Director for Strategy, Plans, and Policy, J5, to make the remark.
On behalf of Chairman Milley and the men and women of the Joint Staff, thank you for the honor of allowing me to participate in your celebration of Royal Thai Armed Forces Day. The special relationship between our two nations dates back over 200 years and represents the oldest friendship in Southeast Asia. During that time, our armed forces have fought side by side throughout Asia, and we have repeatedly demonstrated the truth behind the great and good friend salutation used between our countries in those early days. In today's increasingly complex world, alliances and partnership between like-minded nations are critical to maintaining security and advancing shared interests. Alliances, like the one between the United States and Thailand, set the conditions for all Pacific nations to prosper by enabling a free and open Indo-Pacific and helping reinforce the rules-based international order. Because of the importance of cooperation, U.S. and Thai forces have continued to find ways to maintain readiness and interoperability in spite of the unprecedented challenges posed by the coronavirus pandemic. The continued safe and successful execution of joint training and engagements is a testament to the strength of our alliance and to the professionalism of the Royal Thai Armed Forces. Thailand and the men and women of its armed forces have my gratitude for all of their efforts to address the region's security challenges and for over 200 years of camaraderie and friendship proven in battle. I look forward to the continued cooperation between our two nations to help sustain peace and prosperity throughout the Indo-Pacific. Congratulations and best wishes on this special occasion.